Hello folks, once again. So in this video we're going to install vCenter Server Appliance 6.7. So we have ESXi 6.5 where we will be deploying this appliance. To do that, first we need a OVA template for VCSA 6.7. So begin with, we will create a virtual machine and deploy OVA template. So let's begin with the installation. Okay, so select deploy and next, and you can name the appliance. So I'm naming it a VCSA 667 and click in this box to the location, and we have the template selected and open, and it will show up in the box, and then click next. Select the data store and click next. Okay, so read the license agreement and agree, and then click on next. Okay, so we are selecting the deployment type medium. So we have like that depends number of CPUs and memory RAM you wanted to use. So I'm using the medium one for this case, for this installation, as this is just a test installation. So select and click on next. You can choose as per your network. So these options you can for now leave unselected, though you wanted to take a look. You just take a look, and then you can also ignore these at this point, because we have step 2, and there you will need to configure these. So you can just click on next to continue, or if you wanted to go through all the things, you can just go through, and if you wanted to fill up the details right now, you can also fill. So this is just a optional thing at this point, but at next step it will be necessary. So I go ahead next. This is SOSO, so we can ignore this as well at this point. So everything I'm ignoring at this point, because the second part of the installation we need to do that, though no harm doing it here as well. So click next. Okay, so this is a summary of your deployment. On finish, and you see the progress. I'm going to pause the video for some time. Alright, so the installation is almost to the point of completion, and we see that VCSA being the virtual machine showing up there. So installation is complete, and I'm going to turn on. It's turning on. You can launch the console. Loading the files. First boot. Okay, so our VCSA, the appliance has booted up, so we can press F2 and first configure the root password, as we didn't do any settings there. So set up the password. Make sure you remember the password as well. This is direct console user interface. So you see it's the same like ESXi, but the color scheme is different. For VCSA appliance it is blue, ocean blue, and in the case of ESXi it's yellow. So we can configure, and now go to the network management. I'll disable IPv6. The rest of the settings are as it was in ESXi. Press enter to select and then highlight that, and with space bar you can uncheck that. So enter to save, accept, and I'm going to change the DNS name. The default one is Photon Machine, so I'm going to put it, name the host name of this appliance as VCSA 6.67. Though you can leave the Photon, the default one as well, but I'm just doing for my easiness. Okay, so press enter to select, and then escape to exit and save. Yes. Okay. Escape and exit from this console. Alright, so we have our console ready. So you see the port number there, 5480. So VCSA 67 colon 4580. That is the port number where we configure the appliance. So I'm loading the console, the next configuration screen. So it is HTTPS, right? Go to advanced, proceed. Alright, so this is the final deployment screen. This is usually the part 2, so I have merged in single. So you go ahead and click on setup, and it will ask for the root password which we set up at DCUI. So use the password to log in and continue the installation. See all the options right now you're getting, so you can fill up whatever the information as per your organization's need. Okay, so here we are going to set up the default domain. We are not joining it to any domain, so I'm going to set up vsphere.local, and the password, I will set up a new password, and then the username will be administrator. So it will be administrator@vsphere.local. Next. vSphere. I'm just you can use anyone. I mean, it could be anything, xyz.com or whatever, as per your organization's need. So this is just the test video, so I'm using the default one. Next, so we'll join the customer experience. Next, so you see the summary, and you can click on finish. Okay, finalizing the deployment. I'm going to pause the video for some time, so I'll come back. Okay, so our installation is completed. Close, and now we will open the vSphere client for that we don't need to use the port number, so we can directly use okay, so this is the appliance. I'm still on the page. So this is the summary of deployment. You can see the summary tab, monitor, access, networking, firewall, time services, updates, syslog, backup. So these are the options you can see. This is the administrator panel console for your appliance. So now we're going to log into the vSphere client. So for that we don't need to use the port number. We can simply type the IP address and then we launch it HTML5, and the username and password, the one which we set up at the time of deployment, the SSO. So it is administrator @ vsphere.local. The password. Okay, so let's begin with the interface now. So this is Center server appliance, fully deployed and operational. Now the next step is we can go through all the tabs we have. It is summary, monitor, configuration, permissions, data center, host and cluster, everything. You can go through these tabs for your understanding. So I'm not going to these things in very much detail because that will create the video very lengthy. So I just wanted to make sure the videos doesn't go very long and you get bored of it. So the tabs you can just explore, permission tab, and in subsequent videos I will show these things in more details separately, individual tab wise. So once you go through these all things, we will start with the deployment of we will start with joining a host to this appliance vCenter. So to deploy a host, we need to create a data center first. So we will create a test data center that will be an inventory for holding any host we wanted to add to this appliance. So as this is a test one, so I'm just naming it test. Okay. Alright, so now when we click on test, and under that we will be able to see the hosts, virtual machines, clusters, networks, and data store. So now we're going to add a host into it. Though this is a trial one and we don't have the active license, so we won't be add a host. We will just run through the options that how we do it. It is just simple as we do it in regular vCenter. So just add host and use the IP address of the host and then username and password. I'm not going to proceed with that just because this is a trial one and we do not have the license. So once you add the username and password, it will prompt for the certificate, and you click on certificate, go ahead and add. So it will show up in the inventory. So that's it in this video. So hope you enjoyed and it was helpful. Just in case you have any question or you have any suggestions, I know you have valuable suggestions, you can definitely send it to me. Thank you.